Hey everyone, welcome back to Sweetie High's Music Monday. I'm your host, Sienna Leone, and today I'm so excited to say I'm joined by singer-songwriter Gayle. Gayle needs no introduction with her killer 2022 and 2023 year, as her hit song ABCDEFU led her to top charts, emerging new artists to watch articles, multiple award nominations like American Music Awards, MTV, and a Grammy nomination. Plus, she will be touring with the one and only Taylor Swift. Hi, Gayle.
Hi.
Gayle, you are so iconic. I mean, our fan base loves you. You've had a killer 2022, and a killer start to 2023. So major congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gayle, you made the announcement 2022 that you were going to be going on tour with Taylor Swift this year. So, what can you say about that, gearing up for that?
Well, I actually have been practicing my bass quite a bit because I'm going to be playing guitar and bass for these sets, which I'm very excited about. I've been in rehearsals quite a bit. I'm going back in rehearsals next week, which I'm very excited for. And it's a short set. It's about 20 minutes, but I'm very excited, and we're kind of smushing a bunch of songs into 20 minutes. And I'm very excited, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly what covers that I want to do, but we just narrowed them down, and I'm just very excited. I've been trying to go to the gym more often just so I can like be not out of breath, because these stages are so big. Like I love running, but I don't like running. I love running when I'm like singing and playing instruments. Anything outside of that, I do not like, but I'm trying to not be out of breath when I'm doing all of these performances. So I've been trying to go to the gym more, and for the Pink tour, I'm gonna try and maybe learn how to do pull-up.
Looking at your new single, okay, Everybody Hates Me. Love this song. Congratulations. But for the fans and viewers watching this at home, tell them a favorite thing or interesting fact about Everybody Hates Me.
I originally wrote Everybody Hates Me when I was feeling very like negative about myself and where I was in my career and in my life, because I was just very overwhelmed, and I am a perfectionist, and I think I had a very specific level of perfectionism that I was trying to meet my whole entire life. And once your career goes to the internet and to social media, so many things are out of your control and so many narratives are out of your control. And I think for me as a perfectionist, and I have a lot of anxiety, which makes me live in the future, I had a very specific way I thought my career was going to go. And then the internet just kind of took it and just started kind of doing whatever they wanted with it, and it was amazing. It was changing my life, but it was really interacting and doing the opposite of what my perfectionism was wanting. I wanted to be perfect all the time. I wanted to be perceived in a very specific way, especially as a teenager. And I kind of had to come to terms with a lot of that was out of my control. And my career and my life was just not going to be perfect, and I could not control the way that people think about me or talk about me. But I think I was in a point where I almost felt like I ruined my life. And once I got to that feeling, I felt a few things at the same time. Like I was frustrated with the fact that people in the height of my career, when I'm supposed to be the happiest about everything that my life is doing, that people could turn that into negativity and use that against me. And that really hurt me, that people could make me want to feel that way. And then I also came to a conclusion pretty quickly after that. It's like people don't really care enough to even try and make me feel bad. They just feel bad and want to like put that out onto anybody, and they don't really care about what happens in the process. And then I was mad that they don't even care, they don't even know. And then I was also mad at myself that I wasn't able to just like see the negativity and just like put it in a place in my body and just like sit with it and be fine with it. And then very quickly, it also became less about handling criticism. It was like the level of disrespect that people were comfortable with putting towards a person just because they didn't like my song. I'm very comfortable with the fact that people didn't like my song, is when they started degrading me as a person, and people tried to bring me down to bring their views up and other specific things just really hurt me. And especially as a 17-year-old who was a perfectionist, and the internet was just kind of doing whatever they wanted with my song and my career and with me and my face and my name and all these things. I like came to this place where I was like, everybody hates me. Just everybody hates me. Anything I do, somebody's gonna hate. And my comment section was in a very specific place when I was feeling this way. And I felt like people were trying to invalidate everything that I had done and what I was doing. And I almost felt like a shell of a human being. And I just was very, very anxious. And I almost contorted this feeling to be empowering for myself, because it was almost empowering to live my life like everybody hated me. Because if everybody hates you, nothing matters. And if nothing matters, then you can kind of do whatever you want. You know, it's like this in between where it's like, oh my God, nothing matters. But then it's like, oh, nothing matters. Like, you can kind of do whatever you want. Like, nothing matters. Just be a good person and do what makes you happy. And it's such a simple phrase, but it's very hard to remember. And over time, as I've been growing up, especially in this past year, like, I've gone to therapy more, and, you know, it's become a lot less important to me what people think of me. And I have done a lot better, especially knowing where to put opinions and people in me, and I know where to put it in my body more, and I know how to handle it better. And so I definitely have less of the feeling like everybody hates me, but I wanted to take that empowering feeling and kind of set it as the tone for going on this Taylor tour, and hopefully maybe possibly putting out a project that's larger than an EP, hopefully one day. And, you know, with this Taylor tour, there's a lot of positivity that came with it, but then there's people who didn't understand and thought it was, you know, had negative things to say. And the more happiness that happens in my life, the more negativity people want to put onto it. And for me, I think it really said everything that I wanted to start out with saying. And I'm such a big fan of Taylor, and I'm such a big fan of her Reputation era. And like, just down to the photo shoots, to deleting everything on her Instagram, posting the snake video, like, I am such a big fan of that era. And with going into this tour, I really wanted to take inspiration from that era. And I felt like Everybody Hates Me really does, like, inspirationally, thematically fit into that. And it just felt like the right place I wanted to start at when coming with this new era, kind of leaving the volumes area and kind of going into this new part of my life, especially now being 18 and being an adult. I'm about to turn 19 soon enough. So I'm just learning more and more about myself, and more about what I want out of life, and more about how I feel about my career in music, and all of that is just put into Everybody Hates Me.
Everyone at home, today we will have the chance to hear an exclusive performance of Gayle's new song, Everybody Hates Me. Let's take a look.
My brain gets weird and I feel crazy. I work too much, but I'm lazy. Try your best, but you can't face me. Live my life like everybody hates me. Everybody hates me. Everybody hates me. Life's a bitch and I'm not surprised. If you read my mind, you'll probably cry. I do it myself all the time. Life's a bitch and she's cool with me. I'll let it be, I will please. I live my life like everybody hates me. I'm the type to touch yourself just for a touch of serotonin. You're the type to run your mouth to fit in a world that you feel alone in. Everybody hates me. Everybody hates me. Life's a bitch and I'm not surprised. If you read my mind, you'll probably cry. I do it myself all the time. Life's a bitch and she's cool with me. I'll let it be, I will please. I live my life like everybody hates me.